Jonas Luster reporting for Geek Entertainment Television in San Francisco at the Hat Factory. I'm here with the legendary Jonas Luster, and if you're one of the 11 million people who's played one of the games he's designed, go get a girlfriend and take her out to dinner. Turn the computer off. Let's talk about the state of multiplayer MMORPGs. I can never get that right, damn it. Stop laughing at me.
Well, this is 2009. It's kind of a really interesting year. It's the first year that we've got two of the big ones, both Mythic Entertainment's Warhammer and World of Warcraft out there. Blizzard Entertainment just announced they will have a new MMO coming out. Stargate there will be a Stargate MMO. We're looking at another Star Wars Galaxies expansion coming out. Guild Wars has said they're going to release a new MMO, and I guess Second Life is still whoop 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 going away. So.
And this is one of the new designers of a lot of video games.
This year's Misha. Misha is 3 months old, and he can kick your ass in PvP. Yeah. And he's going to be my main tank if he ever grows up. If I take him here, he's not going to grow up.
This is Jonas' son, Misha, and he's very adorable, so we decided to have him in on the interview. He might interrupt. We might have to do a diaper change. But let's go on and talk about what your predictions are for this year about games.
Well, let's look at it this way, right? On one hand, we've got Warhammer. Warhammer did not go off as well as they said they would be. They started out with 1 million beta testers, 750,000 subscribers right as it started. And then, next thing you know, they're down to below 300,000 subscribers. I believe, and this is just my personal thinking, is that those guys kind of missed the boat on a lot of things. You can do it either two ways, right? You can either go the anything but World of Warcraft, and you can do anything different than World of Warcraft, or you can go the everything like World of Warcraft. There's a lot of things in World of Warcraft that are really good, and why not keep them? And there's a lot of things, if you just become like World of Warcraft, people stay with World of Warcraft. That has 4 years of track record. They're refined. You don't want to be there. So Warhammer went and said, we're going to be a PvP-based MMORPG. And they tried. And I think they succeeded mostly in doing things. And then they kind of squandered away a little bit their users' goodwill. What isn't there is this, is the casual feeling that World of Warcraft has developed. And I think it's a good thing that there's no casual feeling. I think it's a really good thing that you kind of always feel like you have to do something, you have to fight, you have to be there, and that everything else is a little bit taken in the background. The crafting system is very minimal. There's no fishing, there's no first aid, there's no cooking. Their head, his name is Mark Jacobs, has a visceral, almost pathological hatred of community.
Ooh.
That guy does not like community.
How is that possible, and how do you know that?
Well, when somebody writes things like, I don't want to have my own forums because only trolls will go there and insult my people, that's pathological right there. But, hey, Mark, listen up. Let me say something about this. Mythic chooses video to convey an awful lot of things, and so I'm doing this myself right now here too. Mark, listen to your community. Get your own forums. We're not all bad people. We're not all flaming retards, okay? Some of us are relatively intelligent, and if you give us a chance and a venue, we'd like to talk to you. There's one thing nobody has looked at and nobody has done. Everybody is alluding to mythologies. Okay. You got a little bit of Norse here, you got a little bit of Egyptian here, you got a little bit... Really, take it.
Lots of consonants.
Imagine what had happened in the world if gods were real and they had followers. You have the Norse and the Egyptians fighting the Crusaders and the followers of Cthulhu and the Scientologists and whatnot. You can't really do the Scientologists because
you would have to be Tom Cruise.
Yeah, there's only 5 people that can. Yeah. They're all standing somewhere on a couch, hopping up and down, but. Couch hop destroys your enemy, costs 50 energy, but everything else, I think that would be the ideal game. Another thing that the ideal game must have is persistence. If I go somewhere and I blow somebody up, I don't want the guy to come back 5 minutes later. I want I want a believable story why the gnoll that I just bashed his head in is coming back. Make him crawl out of the out of the ground, whimpering like a baby, and say he was just born and he's the next one. Yeah. But don't just phase him in. Yeah. That would be a good part of the ideal MMO. And the last thing about an ideal MMO, it would let me transfer from server to server without charging me $25.
Thank you so much, Jonas. We're very happy to have you, and of course, especially Misha, the next generation of MMORPG TPYT. I think he likes your boobs better than mine.
Mine are bigger than yours.